Hey guys, so this week's video is about how to criticize someone kindly, and the examples that I'm giving kind of are more like directed towards kind of relationship couples, almost like your relationship partner, but you can like tweak it a little bit, which is pretty easy, and just to be able to fit it to any sort of relationship, whether it be like friendship, work, whether you're like a teacher or a student kind of thing. So you pretty much just would have to like have a little bit of a tweak to be able to be changed, and then you'd be able to use it in any form that you could. But the ones that I'm just using are like directed towards like more so the relationship style of relationship couples kind of thing. So here goes. Choose the right moment. Take advantage of a calm and pleasant time of day, and ideally you want to find a moment when you're both doing something that doesn't require eye contact, because then it's like less confronting and people are more likely to accept it when you say it kind of, if it's like seemingly offhanded almost. And I don't know, for some reason we just accept things better that way. Look for your part in the conflict. Are your expectations of your partner fair and reasonable? Are there other things in your life that are making you see this thing for worse than it is? Are you doing something to trigger or encourage that negative behaviour? If you look at these things and find out whether it's a yes or a no, then you'll be able to either change, because it might not even be the thing that might be not directly a cause from them, it might be yourself. Or so if you could figure that stuff out before you like try to figure everything else out, then you'll be able to more criticise to a better degree. Focus on your feelings. You have a right to feel the way that you do. That is not up to debate. When your criticism is centered on actions or events, it's easy to get caught up in the argument of whether or not your partner's actions are acceptable. This, however, when you put in that, it puts them in a more defensive stance, so that makes them less agreeable to a solution. Keeping the emphasis on your feelings, however, helps your significant other to see your problems or feelings in a more empathetical light, and then it'll also shed more light onto the situation. Listen. Constructive criticism shouldn't be a one-way street. In fact, if you might find out some expected knowledge about your actions, and then you can use that to better yourself, and then it's supposed to be a two-way street, because you can't just criticize someone and not expect like to back. Compliment your partner. Teachers and coaches often deliver criticism with a thing called the sandwich method. This involves placing the critique in between two compliments, and this makes them seem more, you kind of inflate their ego, so then they're more likely to be able to accept what you're saying because you've given them compliments, and then you take it like a little bit back, but then you give it back again. And people are a hell of a lot more agreeable to this kind of way of criticism. And that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you find this interesting, and I'll be back for another video next week, and I'll see you guys then. As always, stay safe. Peace.